This is a quick review on the Blackberry 9790, and it's a review that's going to just discuss the touchscreen feature as well as the build quality, little things about this device that I found over a month of using it. First off, the touchscreen, I've had this phone, I'm coming from a 9780 before I begin this review, a 9700 and a 9780, which is basically the same design as the 9790 that I have right here. But the 9780 and 9700 do not have the touchscreen, and they're a little slower with 512 megabytes of RAM, and I believe 256 megabytes of storage in the 9780, and 256 and 256 RAM and storage in the 9700. BlackBerry has updated those features in the 9790 by giving this phone 8 gigabytes of storage and about almost 768 or so megabytes of memory RAM that you're going to use. So you could expect this device really fast, and also the processor is fast. It's on par with the 9900 Bold, which is the big brother to this device. This device is by no means cheap, even though it's said to be the sort of the budget version of the 9900, but I ended up paying more money for this simply because in the US the 9790 is not available through the American US carriers. You can only get this from Canada, the UK, or out of the country, or directly from a BlackBerry seller that would sell this off contract for about $400 to $500, which is about what I paid for this device. So keep in mind, I could have went through T-Mobile and gotten the 9900 Bold for about $200, $299 with contract, which is cheaper. But I had the Bold 9900 for a day and I didn't like it. It was too big. And my biggest thing is I need a phone to fit in my pocket. I carry around a lot of other devices. I have a iPod Touch that I carry around for music. And I'm also going to pick up a Samsung Note 2. And I also have an iPad 2. And it's just too much to carry around. So I want my phone, the thing I actually want to use to make phone calls and check emails, to fit in my pocket and not really bother me when I'm, out and about, hanging out. I don't want, sticking out of my pocket or whatever, what have you. So this is why I got this phone. Now, it's also one of the first Blackberries with a touch screen, and I really wanted this phone specifically for a touch screen because I've always wanted my Blackberries in the past. I've had Blackberries since 2004, and I've always wanted my Blackberries. I wanted a Blackberry with a touch screen. I wanted to know what it would be like. So got this about a week into using it. I realized I was barely touching a touch screen. And what I was finding is a lot of the icons are redundant to what the keypad would do. So I have my icons hidden, but you kind of see it. It's grayed out. So in the middle there's a phone icon. You hit that icon, it takes you to your call log, right? Now this key right here on the side does the same thing for a lot quicker. So what you're gonna find is naturally you're just gonna hide all your icons that are sort of redundant. So let's go into options, just take away show icon. So you're not really going to be using these icons as much because the keypad on the BlackBerry 9790 is really good keypad, and it does everything you need it to do in terms of accessing what's on the screen. That being said, I'm not sure if there are apps yet. I haven't put apps. I don't play games in this, and I don't really download a lot of apps on my BlackBerry. I have other devices for apps and stuff. So I don't know if there's a specific app or game that would utilize the touchscreen feature of these phones, the 9790 and 9900. I could see it being a cool thing, like if you have a game or what have you. But right now, for like normal basic phone use, I don't barely ever touch the touchscreen because the keypad is really well developed, and RIM has been developing the keypad with every new model since 2003, 2004. So it's perfected now. I mean, it's perfected in this phone. There's no complaints with the keyboard. And other things, when you use the keyboard, I don't know if it's my specific phone here or just the model, a problem with the model, but the battery door is reminiscent of the 8900 curve battery door where it used to rattle and shake. And this door is no different. It's firm. I mean, it fits in there firm. I don't feel like it's going to fall off. But when you type it on the keyboard, you feel it like it squeezes. It has like a little, you probably can't see it, but it's a little, oh, there you go. You could see it there. See how you can hear it. It's like a little clicky and wobbly. So you feel it as you type. What I'm gonna do is I ordered it. That's the thing, actually. There's no accessories sold in the U.S. for this phone. Chances are, if you're looking for a case or something for this phone, people are selling the 9700, 9780 cases for this phone, and you have to maybe go on eBay and buy it overseas from China or Europe. So I'm actually gonna take the rubber skin off my touch to show you. So what I did was ordered like a rubber case. Similar to this, RIM sells it off the website. Actually, this fits perfect. Look at that. I didn't even think that was gonna do that like that. So it also covers up my phone, and it's doing some weird stuff to the phone because the keys are being pressed in this case. But if you get like a case like similar to this, and you use the keyboard, it becomes much more durable in your hands, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall out. Because without the rubber skin, it is really slippery on your hands. Like it's a very slippery phone. Like there's no grip on the bottom, and that's probably one of my only gripe with this phone is just I wish the battery back was a little bit more grippy. Maybe they used like a leather, like a leather sort of material back here to make it grippy. Another thing is, as you see as I'm doing this video, every time I touch the screen, something happens. And I wish I could turn off the touchscreen feature on this phone. I'm not sure. I think I've seen a video where a guy turned it off. I'm not sure how to do it. I'm not sure if I have to get an app to do it or what, but I really want touchscreen feature to be able to turn it off and on. Because a lot of the times, like, you're just trying to do simple stuff and you touch the screen and, you know, it just opens up a lot of stuff. And that being said, it is a battery kill. Every time you touch the screen, remember, the battery is draining bit by bit. This one is really good at battery life, but when you have, every time the screen brushes something and it's doing stuff, it's opening stuff up, any device you have, that's gonna, you know, work on the battery. So I wish there's a way you could turn off the touchscreen feature. Other than, the only thing I know, the only remedy I have is an old Blackberry case where you put it in and it sleeps the phone. So it's not like, you know, the screen isn't always doing stuff when the phone is in the case. But that's pretty much it. It's a really good phone. I think this is one of the best Blackberries ever made. One more thing before I end this review. The camera is a really good camera. It's better than a 9900 camera. It has autofocus. My problem with the way Blackberry puts the cameras on their phone, and it's a problem I had with my 9780 phone, is after a while of putting this down, if you don't have a case, and you put this down a lot, or you put this in your pocket and it's sliding against stuff, this little lens tends to scratch and becomes kind of blurry over time, maybe a year or a couple of months. And as you find, your picture quality becomes poorer and poorer because this lens gets scratched and just like it gets abrasions on it. So you get this phone, keep in mind you want to get a case that maybe protects this area a little bit more to make sure your picture quality is going to be good, you know, in the future. It doesn't get damaged and makes the picture blurry. And as you see, I opened up, in showing you that, I opened up like, oh my god, I opened up a lot of stuff. I opened up my maps, I opened up all that, and just flipping the phone like that, I just did all that. So see, that's a perfect example of it. I wish I could turn the touchscreen feature off, and I've been looking to see if I could do it. I wish, it doesn't make sense that I couldn't do it. I mean, I know RIM, it's something they would think of, but currently I haven't been able to figure out how to turn the touchscreen off. So only two gripes with this phone. I wish I could turn the touchscreen off, and I wish this battery door was just a little bit more firmly on there. And that's pretty much it. But it's a perfect phone, no complaints. And I have other reviews discussing different aspects of this phone that you should check out on my YouTube page. Alright, bye.